Hello everybody, Penny Shelton here. Today is Friday, so you know what that means. It's another episode of Foodie Friday. Today we're finishing up. This is part 2 of the great pumpkin episode. Last week we started off with several pumpkin-based recipes, and this week I have a few more to deliver to you. I've been busy in the raw food kitchen really for the last 2 days off and on, putting together a couple of Halloween party favor treats. The first one, and you'll see close-ups of these in photography as well as on the video here in a little bit, but I came up with a recipe for pumpkin macaroons. Definitely inspired by my friend Matthew Kenny. He's made every macaroon flavor known to man, but he's never made pumpkin. So I thought that needed to be done. They're delicious. You can dehydrate them or just eat them by themselves. You could chill them, whatever. I mean, they're just really good. The batter by itself is excellent. Okay, then I was inspired by a video that many of you may have already seen last year. Anne-Marie Gianni was in Tulsa for our Halloween fall potluck that we did in Tulsa, and she made these pumpkin bars. Well, I took her recipe, put a little penny twist to it, turned them into pumpkin balls, and rolled them in cacao nibs. Now, if you're off of cacao, which I know a lot of people are trying to stay away from cacao, you could definitely roll it in like maybe crushed pecans or dehydrated pumpkin. Like last week I did the pumpkin crumbles or the sprinkles on the cookies. You could do that. That would be really pretty. You could roll it in coconut or crushed pumpkin seeds. I mean, you could go all different directions, but these are yummy. I don't think I would feed these to my kids because of the cacao. I wouldn't want to send them spiraling into ADHD, you know, the abyss, but they're really good. Maybe one of these for breakfast would be an eye-opener for you. And then the other thing that I've done is I've made little party favors for adults. This is my Harvest Moon granola, which you can find the recipe for that in Raw for the holidays. I'm not going to give you the recipe, so you have to order the book. Do you like how I do that? A little teaser. But I just found these little cellophane bags at the party store when I was in there picking up a couple of things for this weekend. And then this is just super duper cheap curling ribbon. So this is also good to do with maybe other colors for Thanksgiving or Christmas. Have a little something sitting at people's place. It's definitely would be a good little Christmas gift, edible. I always like food for gifts, don't you? Well, let's go into the raw food kitchen. I want to show you how I've finished off these treats, and then I'm going to make a powered up pumpkin pie protein shake and a very delicious pumpkin soup with caramelized onions and boho flax crackers. Let's go check it out. Well, you just saw those at the beginning of the video. Pumpkin balls rolled in cacao nibs, pumpkin macaroons, and what I have done is I've put them into little individually wrapped party favor bags. Now, how cute is that? Love it. Little granola packages. Now, obviously, I'm not going to be able to give these away to children that I don't know that come knock on my door on Halloween because I don't want their parents to think, you know, well, what are you doing? You know, handmade goodies, unless you live in a really small community where everybody knows everybody, it's not always a good idea. But I can give these out to people who I do know who stopped by my house this weekend. So I just wanted to give you some fun ideas of things that you can make for your friends and family this weekend, whether you celebrate Halloween or not. It's just kind of neat to have these recipes. Now, let's get on to the powered up pumpkin pie protein shake. Okay, just like last week, I shredded a little sugar pie pumpkin. It was a small little pumpkin. It's amazing how much pumpkin those little pumpkins yield. So what I've done here is I've got about 2 cups, and I did soak it and drain it. So it soaked probably only about 4 hours is how long I soaked that. And that just removes some of the starchiness. I'm also going to add this all into a blender. The pumpkin, a frozen banana. I've got 2 dates that I've pitted and soaked a little bit. I'm going to put a heaping tablespoon of cashew butter. I know that's kind of naughty, but it's really, really good. And then I am going to use a couple of tablespoons of raw protein powder from Garden of Life. I don't know if you all are familiar with Garden of Life, but I really like the company. I actually take their vitamins. I take their, this is a raw B complex, and I take a multivitamin for women, and I take a raw B12. If you don't know about Garden of Life, I suggest that you check them out. They're one of my favorite supplement companies on the market. These, well, I'm not going to go into a lot of detail about it. You just need to check it out. That's all I'll say. This shake is also going to have a little bit of pumpkin pie spice, and I'm going to grate a little fresh nutmeg on the top of it. The recipe is going to be underneath this video. Yummy. You know, my husband's working down in his office right now. I think I'm going to take this down and let's let him try it, see what he thinks. Yeah, this is the secret man lair downstairs. Hi, honey.
Hi.
Guess what I have for you?
What?
A health shake.
Oh, boy. Oh,
will you taste it? It's a powered up pumpkin pie protein shake.
Okay. I've never felt so good.
As it is with all the other guests on our menu for the last 2 weeks. Pumpkin, shredded pumpkin, again, probably soaked that for about 4 hours to release some of the starchiness. I have 2 heaping cups for this pumpkin soup. I also have a cup of fresh apple juice. And here is the secret ingredient, which I don't know, it looks gross probably on this video, but they are amazing. Caramelized onions. I wish I could just hand one to you right now and let you taste it. I've got the recipe underneath this video, but they're just amazing, and they're going to be blended in with the pumpkin. It really adds to the flavor of this soup. I'm going to grate in just a little bit of fresh ginger. I'm going to add in, once I peel this clove of garlic. And then, well, we're going to add a little bit of fresh thyme as a garnish on the top, but I'm also going to add in a little bit of garam masala, which is, there's multiple spices in here. Indian cooking, they use it a lot. It's really a great spice. So we're going to blend these things together, and we're going to top this soup off with a little bit more of the caramelized onions and thyme to serve. We're also going to add some boho flax crackers to the mix. I'll show you those in just a minute. Delicious, yummy pumpkin soup with boho flax crackers. These crackers are basically inspired by the dragon crackers out of Charlie Trotter and Roxanne Klein's book, Raw. I've just put, again, like I like to do, I put a little penny twist on these crackers. They have flax and pumpkin seed. They're delicious, and they're the perfect accompaniment to this wonderful pumpkin soup with caramelized onions. I can't wait to try it. Well, I thought I would do just a little taste test for you. First of all, that soup, that's really only about enough, that recipe, for one serving, one good ample serving, or maybe 2 cups of soup. So you might want to increase that if you're serving it for guests. But I'm just going to do a little dip test. Wow. Oh my gosh. We'll get a little bit of the onion. It's so good. It's a perfect dish, either as part of a dinner in the autumn or for lunch. I mean, you could just eat that by itself, maybe with a little side salad. Very, very good. I think on those caramelized onions, what would be really good to do is to use those. If you have a dehydrator and you make onion bread, use these onions in your onion bread. It would bring a whole really different flavor to your onion bread. It would be really delicious. So, guys, I hope you've enjoyed the Great Pumpkin episodes, part 1 and 2. It's been a blast putting these recipes together for you. My husband's real happy about it too, because he always gets to eat everything that's left over. So, guys, you know I love you. Have a safe weekend, whatever your plans entail. I hope you guys have a wonderful, fun, and very safe time. I'll be back again next week. I'll see you then. Bye.